Mom came from a small, very poor family in Smithville, Texas, but it was a large, extended family. I think she's always been interested in children. If you look at her career, which dates back to her early college career, she was interested in speech pathology and had always been interested in young children, and had this thought process early on that said, we have children, they're very young, we don't really do anything with them until they go to elementary school. What would happen if we did more interaction with the children at an earlier age? Head Start was an idea that you've got young children, infants that are in, well, they actually looked at it from impoverished families. That's where the whole thing started. She had done a smaller study and noticed that children in poor families from like 0 to 1 seemed to have a normal curve, but then there was this drop and these children weren't getting any attention. And her idea was, what would happen if you took these children and interacted with them, talked to them, and just tried to get them more interested and educated. And that's kind of where it started. Nationally, the government came on board, but it took years of her and Dr. Richmond and hundreds of other people working to get the government to where they would give it a blessing and say, this is something we need to fund and work forward. I can't imagine, if Head Start hadn't happened, I can't imagine what the impact would be, because it would be such a huge deficit. We take for granted what it means, what all she did, the fight she had, the battle she had, and numerous times she went in front of Washington trying to talk about how important this was. And you look at everything that's going on today in the world, and we take it for granted, the fact that a child nowadays can go to a program and learn and be stimulated and become a powerful person, have just as many capabilities as anyone else, and they don't have to go to a private school. And those are the kind of things that Mom strived for her whole life, equality for young children. And look at her face, because she loved what she did. And it's so evident, the joy. And you have to say that, when you're growing up now and you look at things, and if you go through this program, you're going to read about Dr. Bettye Caldwell. You may go through the classroom at UALR that they dedicated a classroom in her name. And there was just some of they understood how important it was and what she did. And it was all for the betterment of young children. And that was basically her entire life. She did a lot of things for a lot of people, and she was very honored to be lucky enough to have that role in life.